Hey everybody, welcome to the official Plugged In Vodcast. I'm Rajeev with...
I'm Bob Waliszewski. I'm the director of Plugged In. Now, you're used to seeing Jake and Paul and the rest of the team, but this is the first time for the two of us, but I'm glad to be here.
And
partly
us this time
because we're talking about a movie that I saw and I feel very passionate about and I want to let you guys know about.
Yeah, so today we are talking about the film Me Before You. So you may not have heard about it, but it's something that is very important to know. It's coming out. Bob has some very strong thoughts about it. And Bob, you really see about, 150 films a year?
Approximately.
And this probably isn't the worst film you've seen, but the word used was egregious.
Very egregious.
For the themes that we're talking about. So unpack that for us.
Yeah, in 2012, we saw a film called Amor. It was nominated for Best Picture. In fact, it won Best Picture in the foreign language category. And in it, elderly couple, the husband of the elderly couple at the very end puts a pillow over his wife and kills her because, my goodness, she's got Alzheimer and her life is hardly worth living. And it won Best Picture because wasn't it courageous what that man did? It's totally egregious. He's not going to say that word again. Egregious with that message. And now we're seeing another version of the same thing with Me Before You. It's a bit of bait and switch. You watch the trailer, you're not going to get the idea. But here's a man, healthy, hit by a motorcycle, almost completely paralyzed.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Yes,
Spoilers.
Thank you very much. We're really going to spoil it. If you want to see this film, turn it off right now. But otherwise...
But we don't want you to see this film, by the
That's
way.
right.
So continue.
So he's now completely paralyzed. We find out later that he's told his parents that he will live another 6 months and then he's going to Switzerland to die with dignity, to essentially kill himself, let someone else kill him. But his mother thinks, maybe I can change his mind if I can hire, and she hires this bubbly, effervescent woman to come in and be his caretaker. Well, of course, they fall in love, and by the end of the film, you just know that love is going to win him over. He's going to change his mind, and they're going to live happily ever after. But that's not what happens. He does kill himself. And as such, we're led to believe at the very end that because he left her a lot of money, and because she says he'll be with me always, like he's on his shoulder in spirit, that of course it's a wonderful and courageous and romanticized thing to do. Meanwhile, I'm thinking, no, gag me with a spoon.
That's terrible. So when you thought... when you saw this film, you thought of a counselor we have here at Focus. And why don't you tell me about him?
Yeah. His name is Lon Adams. He's one of the sweetest, nicest men you'll ever know. He's been counseling people for years and years, but he's in a wheelchair. If a person like Lon, or say Johnny Erickson Tada, were to come see the film, the takeaway message for them is you are just taking up space on this planet if you're paralyzed. You're not as valuable as someone who's healthy. So do the world a favor, and like this man, do the right thing. Take your own life. It just breaks my heart to think people would get that message.
Right. So given the very difficult film this is and the difficult themes and the very deeply concerning themes here. So short of a boycott, which is what we're not advocating, what would you recommend for a viewer to do?
Well, because it's such a bait and switch, I just want people to be aware. So we vote with our pocketbooks. This is a film that we don't need to shell out $10 to go see. And we all have a circle of friends to get the word out, to let people know, hey, you're thinking about going to see that film? You might want to read pluggedin.com first.
Definitely.
That's so not a boycott, but awareness.
Good. Well, that's it for today's episode, talking about Me Before You. Here, I'm Rajeev.
I'm Bob Waliszewski.
So thanks for joining us. Please subscribe, leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you and hear what you thought about this, and check out all the other Vodcast episodes that we have. So for now, we'll see you later.
See you next time.